I'm Dr. Chris. This is my 12-minute daily stretch routine. I'd like every one of you to do this like I do every morning, and I have for 32 years. And that's why I feel way better, and I don't let age creep up on me and make me feel like I'm aging. I'm 58 this year, and I feel like I'm 28. So here's the deal. All of our stretches, we hold them for 30 seconds or until we feel the stretch release. We always do both sides. We never bounce. We always breathe. We're nice and gentle, okay? And we stay nice and still as we're doing this, okay? So we always start from the top of the neck and work our way down. I want you to stretch the front of your neck first, and that's called the scalene muscle. So tilt your right ear to your right shoulder, rotate the nose up, and just breathe deeply while you feel the neck stretching through the front. And that's always gonna be tight in this generation of laptop and smartphones. Everybody's looking down, so those muscles are tighter, okay? Now, do the other side. Tilt to the left, rotate the nose up, feel the stretch. If you're right-handed, you'll probably find the right scalene to be tighter than the left. So if it's tighter, you might have to hold it a little longer. But the idea is to break the pain cycle and reset that muscle. Then we want to do strict side bend. So again, right ear to right shoulder, trapezius and neck all the way down. 30 seconds of stretching, easing the tension that builds up from hard work, working at a desk, laptop work, on your smartphone, etc. And then go the other way, left ear to left shoulder, stay strictly neutral. Don't let the head fall forward at all. 30 to 60 seconds or until you feel the muscle here release its pressure. As you do this, what you're finding is that as the brain starts to descend its nerves from the top down to the rest of your body, if we leave the neck super agitated and we try to stretch our calves, the calves won't stretch effectively. So we're gonna work our way down so that everything lets go. Now the next one is neck rotation. So you're gonna turn the nose to the side, and that's gonna stretch the upper posterior side of the neck, which is really where people get tense when they get a lot of headaches. So again, 30 to 60 seconds in each position, always breathing deeply, no sharp pain, no dizziness. If you have those symptoms, stop. Talk to your chiropractor, talk to your doctor before you do more of them. The next thing that I'm going to do now is the chest stretch. Hand on the wall, parallel to the ground, and open up the chest. At the same time, we're going to be stretching our forearm flexors here, which really get tight when we're on our phone a lot. So breathe deeply and relax, okay? And remember, you're going to have to do both sides. So I'm going to turn away from you, hand parallel to the ground, flexor, elbow locked, and turn all the way around, pushing the chest forward. Breathe deeply for 30 seconds and feel the tension in the chest relaxing. And if you're on a laptop without armrest, you're gonna find this stretch really, really helpful, but really, really tight at first. And as you do this for a few days, you're gonna find that the stretch release becomes faster and easier if you stay on top of it. The next stretch we do is for the back of the shoulder. We call it the rotator cuff. And a lot of people will have to start like this, and they'll pull their arm in and then they turn. And this will get the rotator cuff and the back of the shoulder to release. And breathe deeply. 30 seconds. And then the other way. Now, if you have a bit more flexibility, put your hand at your waist. This is my specific stretch. We made this up. And you grab your elbow and you turn this way. And that's going to be a fantastic rotator cuff, teres majors, the specific muscles that are right in through here that really get tight when we type. We have to hold our arms stable. We drive a lot. And open those teres up, and you're going to find a dramatic relaxation in the arm, the shoulder, the upper back, and even the neck. So that's the rotation part. And now that helped our whole spine start to move in rotation as well. So we kind of killed two birds with one stone, didn't we? Now we're going to do a side bend. Arm comes up, stays perpendicular to the floor, and just lean as far as you can. You're going to feel a nice stretch down your side through latissimus and the erector spinae, the paraspinal muscles we call them. And just keep breathing deeply. This one's fantastic. You get your whole system working in the morning. That's why I do my stretches in the morning. And once you feel that release, come on back up. Sometimes I actually support myself on the other leg and I lean across. Again, don't lean forward. You're going to feel that propensity to want to come forward if you've got really tight hip flexor muscles. So try to stay as straight as you can. And breathe nice and deep. You'll feel a deep abdominal stretch through here as well. So 30 seconds of lateral tilt. And then we work our way down. So what are we going to do next? We've got to stretch our hip muscles. So what I like to do is I like to take a hold of my foot. I like to get the quadricep to stretch. So for 30 seconds, I hold my heel to buttock. And I breathe deeply. And then I start to pull my leg back. My body goes forward a little bit, and I try to get my leg almost parallel to the floor or further. And that tells our hip flexor muscles are looser and not compressing our lower back, as they go into our lower spine and attach to all of our lumbar vertebrae. And then come back to normal. Do the same on this side. Now, I broke my leg and my knee about 10 years ago in a cyclocross accident, so the surgeons in Florida did a great job to put it back together again, but I can't bend it. And you'll see this heel doesn't go all the way to the bum. And then I lean forward, and I keep breathing deeply, and I get the hip flexor to stretch out as well. And there's lots of ways to do this stretch. We can do it on the floor, we can do it on lying on our bed, and we can do it this way. Now, the next thing we're going to do is our calf. So we lean into the wall a bit, the heel goes down, the foot is pointed straight forward. Lock the knee and lean forward. And all the connective tissue behind the knee is really generally tight from sitting too much in our day. And opening those guys up improves dramatically the blood flow through the calf and the feet, and really helps us walk better, balance better. Okay? Now, to really improve the calf stretch, sit your bum back, bend the knee, and get the lower calf muscles called the soleus muscles that are really dense connective tissue. Get those muscles to stretch as well. They take a little longer because they're more connective tissue, means less blood flow and less flexibility. So if you're women that wear high-heeled shoes, this stretch is a really, really important one because the soleus tightens tremendously from wearing high heels. Same on the other side, feet pointed straight ahead, lock the knee, lean forward, feel that stretch in the back of the leg. Hold that stretch until you feel it let go. Always breathing. You'll find the more you breathe, the faster the stretch reflex goes away and the muscle lengthens. Sit the bum back, bend the knee, and stretch that lower soleus tendon as well. This one stretches for me a lot faster because this is my good leg versus the one that was broken 10 years ago. So the last stretch, if you've got a dizziness or vertigo problem, I'm going to ask that you stretch your hamstring on a table and lean forward to the toes and stay there for 30 to 60 seconds. Hamstring stretching has a tremendous amount of documentation where if you stretch it for 30 to 60 seconds, you'll have much less back pain, knee pain, ankle strain, plantar fasciitis. The entire lower limb is a much happier place and also less prone to injury. Now, if you don't have any dizziness or vertigo, legs almost perfectly straight, bend at the waist, come down, hands on the floor, drop the head, and just feel everything from the back of your calves and the back of your heels all the way up to the connective tissue of your lower back. Stretching, beautiful stretch. Now I like to hold this stretch for up to 2 or 3 minutes until I don't feel any strain or stretch anywhere from my feet to my upper back. So I'll let you be the judge. And as you come up, bend your knees and walk yourself up your legs, and you're done. And that is my daily stretch routine that saved me and helped keep me young and functional for the last 32 years.